demo day.
What?
I'm videotaping you. I said it's demo day.
What?
We are replacing kitchen cabinets in our 250-year-old house. And these cabinets are cool, but they were really, really nasty.
They're also crude, just made out of 2x4s and whatever like that.
Yeah, and let's show you here. Tons of dead space. I don't know if you can tell, like all the way up to here. It's dead space. No backs. Just particle board stuff and not much shelf space because of the way they're made. So you really can hardly fit anything. And down here, this is like this little black hole in here, basically, that you can't do anything in because you have your stovetop right here. And so there was no really way to access this. There's no corner cabinet to get in there. So with all the space that the gas stuff took underneath there, there was no lower cabinet space at all, and then the upper cabinet space is so unusable. I'm 5'2" and I have to jump. I can't reach the bottom shelf in the cabinet actually, so I couldn't even get down plates and stuff. I would have to jump to do that. So they're kind of neat. They have some cool character, but they're just not practical for our family. We needed more space. So, however, to do I'm going to back up and show you. There's a wall here. So to do from there around to here is $20,000 for the cabinet at Lowe's. Not the tops, not the granite, just the cabinet. So yeah, we can't afford that. That looks like wine, but it's not. We don't drink. Let's go try to zoom in. It's our favorite. Kadim or Kadem something. Concord grape juice. Oh my word, it's so good, and it has no sugar in it. So it's just grape juice. It's awesome. And they only sell it getting close to Christmas at our Sam's Club and Walmart. Anyhow, so yeah, my husband said I can't afford that, so we're building our own. We actually aren't staining them. I'm doing a base of stain, and then I am going to put an off-white paint on top. Well, I keep going back and forth on my paint choices. I'm thinking of doing the lower paint, one color, and the top, the off-white, and then I'm going to antique it and glaze it on top and everything. It's going to look amazing. Let me see if I can find my... Oh, here's a sample. Okay, not this half. I was trying to match some of the 250-year-old paneling that's in the dining room, but I don't think I can do that. So more this half is the way it's going to look, but even different than that. This is the stove, oven, I mean, that actually when we bought the house, they already had this. It's never been installed though. And so I have an amazing stove for our family of 10. Just don't know how wonderful that is going to be. Yeah, we have, it's a mess, like all our box kitchen stuff in the last house, and now we had, this was in the kitchen, which is really awesome, but you really can't fit very much, and it wasn't good usable counter space because the old paint's popping off, and I'm sure it's lead paint too, and it was always in our bowls, and we'd have to rinse everything out before we could use it. And anyway, I love the piece, but I am going to sell it, unfortunately, because it looks very crowded in the dining room with this in here. So anyhow, that's going to go, but we moved in here for now because until we have the new cabinets, we don't have space. So, okay, let me look here. This is what I'm going to do right here, the top half, something like that. So I dinged this side up to see what it would look like to kind of distress it, but I'm not going to distress it. I'm going to wait and let the kids distress it. That's the only reason I was going to distress it, is because I figured it's going to get dented and then I'm going to be mad at the kid. But we decided, you know what, it can be distressed later if it starts looking dinged up. fine, we'll just make the whole thing look that way, and I can glaze over it. Glazing is so easy. I absolutely love it. I am going to use, unless I change my mind again by tonight, Glaze Couture Van Dyke Brown Glaze, and I am using Fusion Mineral Paint, Raw Silk. That was the color on this piece that I've done here. And this half is without the glaze, and what I just did was, trying to get it where you can see, I just stained Provincial underneath, painted Raw Silk on top, sanded some Raw Silk off, and that's the way it looks, which is pretty cool on its own without the glaze. And then here's the glaze. My husband liked the glaze because he said it'll show less fingerprints and stuff, and that's true, and I just kind of like the shimmer it gives it to you. It's a little bit of a shine, but not too much. And then I'm going to put a coat of either their wipe-on clear tough coat, or I am just going to use polyacrylic. I think it comes in satin. I have a can of that. I'm trying to decide between the two, because this stuff was $18.99, and I got a whole pint for like $18 or $19 at Lowe's. Which, let me think here. There's 2 cups and a pint. So this really is about a pint. Yeah. It is a pint. No, I got a quart. Okay, so this costs twice as much. Yeah. Costs twice as much as polyacrylic. So, I don't know. I'm trying to decide on that. So that's where we are. It's a mess. These cabinets took, like... Oh, he started this on Monday, and this is only where we are. But we got into some problems. When he pulled up the floor, the previous owners apparently had let the window up here leak. We moved in, and I heard drip, 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 drip. One rainy night, not long after we moved in, I realized it was leaking. It actually was not rotten, but it needed glazing because it's a really old window, so it's one that you glaze. And so it had dripped all over the floor and rotted out the subfloor. So you had to replace that, and yeah, anyway. This window is going to get shortened, but we can't afford a brand new window, so we're trying to find a used one, and that's wood inside, vinyl outside, or aluminum outside. And it's creating a problem, but he's going to work around it. He's got it flat now, and he's going to have to remove it from the outside. He's going to build the cabinet in front of it because we want the window, we just want it to be shorter so that we can continue the cabinet top, because we didn't have enough counter space. Once the range is in, there's hardly any space there, and we need to get rid of this island because it's covering up our awesome bread oven. And you didn't have much walkway space with the island, so anyhow, we're going to shorten the window, put the cabinet all the way across so we have more countertop space. And he'll take the window out from the outside. It's not ideal, but it's the way it's going to be until we can find a cheaper option for a window, or save enough to get a different one. So yeah, we're hoping to do this whole project. I'm thinking it's going to be $6,000. We were hoping $5,000, but at least $6,000. And like I said, Lowe's wanted $20,000 for no countertops, even just the cabinet. So that would have been around probably let's see, $23,000 maybe, $22,50, something like that, for $22,500. Yeah, that's what I meant to say for that. So yeah, we've got a wreck of a mess. Tools everywhere. We have no shop, so he's cutting on the back porch. I'll be so glad to get a shop next and have a pretty back porch, because we have an amazing deck. But anyway, this is what it is. And out there, see the kids leaning over a chicken coop. We've got baby chicks out there under their light. That roof raises them lower so they can get in. So, is this fun, Matthew? What? Is this fun? What? I said, is this fun? So now, do you want to go to the wedding with me later, or do you want to stay and watch this?
Yes, I just want to go with you because, you know, I was like, I don't know why, but I really like you. And I like to stay with you and Daddy.
Oh, I really like you too. Thank you. Yeah, well, Daddy's here, so you could stay with Daddy and tear out cabinets.
I don't know how to
Okay. Trying to talk him into staying here instead of going to a wedding he's about to go to. But for some reason, people want to go to a wedding. I don't know why boys want to go to a wedding. Isn't that a gorgeous view? Oh, fall, and the soybeans are turning. It's just unbelievable. I love it here. For some reason, this dishwasher won't come out, and he broke it. We were going to sell it, trying to get it out. Why wouldn't it? Have you figured out why it wouldn't come out yet?
It's a tight spot. That's really all it is. Tight spot to get in. But
it's okay anyway, I guess. The racks were starting to break. We probably wouldn't have gotten more than a few bucks for it anyway.
yeah.
Oh well. But now we have to pay to dump it.
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't have sold so much at all on that.
Yeah. Okay, be careful taking the microwave out. Maybe we can sell the microwave.
That's a possibility.
Since they had stainless steel, we've got a stainless steel microwave at an incredible deal. JCPenney started selling appliances, and we had a microwave and this 5-burner flat top glass cooktop electric stove top. Am I making sense? For what did I say I paid?
I'm sorry, what?
Did I pay $500 or $600 for that?
What?
For the microwave and the stovetop?
It was $600.
Yeah. Which just the stovetop was regularly priced over that. So I got both of them for that. So that's a pretty good deal. And then thankfully they had this, which is like a $2,300 oven, right?
What?
Was that what I saw it for the other day? I looked online.
What?
$2,300.
Something like that.
Yeah. Which is amazing. It's like 2 full-size ovens. Oh my Lord, I'm so excited. And then they left us the stainless steel refrigerator, which is a little dented up, but you know, it's okay. I'm still thankful for it. We have to fix the ice maker. That sits up there. I can take my calendar off the wall. So anyway, it's going to be cool. Really cool. Alright, well, we'll show you more progress maybe later. Thanks for watching.